Dear ministers, colleagues and friends, climate change is the most severe challenge that humanity will face this century. Fighting it urgently is a global ethical imperative. And this is a fight on two fronts, through mitigation by decarbonizing our economies, but just as importantly, by adapting our economies to our changing climate, by building resilience to the extreme weather events that are already disrupting livelihoods around the world. In Latin America, we know this very well as a region of particular vulnerability. Adaptation is no longer optional, but unavoidable. However, the adaptation implementation gap is significant at a global scale, and particularly in developing countries, as the impact of climate change increases. Climate change exacerbates the severity of water crisis with serious implications for human health and economic security. If the world continues its current path, projections suggest that we may face 40% shortfall in water availability by 2030. Chile is no stranger to water insecurity. The north and central regions of our country are now experiencing 12 years of drought with severe impacts for agriculture and livelihood. And this is why adaptation and resilience represent a central component on Chile's climate agenda. This is why COP25 Chile organized the first Ministerial Dialogue on Adaptation, highlighting the urgency of this theme, especially for developing countries with capacity limitation to sufficiently safeguard their territories and most vulnerable populations. In this context, Chile warmly welcomes the COP26 High-Level Ministerial Dialogue on Adaptation Action. As its title suggests, now is the time for concrete and ambitious action on adaptation. This means presenting adaptation communication to the UNFCCC and adapting and enhancing national adaptation plans, which many countries like Chile have already committed to do this year. It means incorporating a strong focus on adaptation in the global recovery from COVID-19, prioritizing measures such as nature-based solutions, habitat restoration, and coastal defense, which create thousands of quality jobs while protecting our economies from future harm. And it means enhancing financial flows to support adaptation from the private and public sector. This approach can offer powerful win-win opportunities to build resilient societies while protecting socioeconomic development in the long term. It is time for the international community to react decisively to the scale of the challenge. I thank you.